Mr. Chair, dear Enzo, Secretary General, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I will start by congratulating the Italian chairmanship for the excellent hospitality and for the outstanding contribution in leading the OSCE through 2018 and making the Mediterranean a priority, as well as for embracing a 360-degree understanding of security in our OSCE area. Our joint commitment to preserve the European security has been tested in many ways in the last few years, despite the principles and commitments agreed in Helsinki and Paris. Firstly, the de-escalation of the situation in and around Ukraine must be of utmost priority for all parties involved. So must be the resolution of other conflicts in our OSCE area. The use of force and violation of international law at the expense of dialogue and peace should not be accepted. Secondly, we are increasingly facing critical and complex challenges like violent extremism, terrorism, cyber threats, major refugee and migrant flows. Challenges which require effective multilateral solutions, comprehensive dialogue and rebuilding trust. Also, at the face of these security threats, our cooperation is enabled by greater transparency and predictability. We may not always be able to transcend our differences, and we know that trust has become a rare commodity among us. However, our efforts towards restoring the European security order should be infused by the Vienna spirit of cooperation, dialogue, understanding and trust. In this context, we are pleased to see some progress in rebuilding trust through the structured dialogue or through other conflict resolution formats. Field operations and the OSCE autonomous institutions are significantly important. They have an impact on the stability, security and prosperity of the region and are already trademarks of the work that OSCE is doing. Lastly, our shared responsibility is based on the respect for the organization's principles and unity. It is our common responsibility to adopt decisions that empower this organization with all resources needed to continue carrying out its responsibilities in an efficient way. Only in this way we can thrive for stability, peace and prosperity in the OSCE area. Positioned in the interface of concentric regions, such as the Mediterranean and the Western Balkans, Albania has an enhanced awareness of the common security challenges, such as terrorism, radicalization, illegal migration and underdevelopment, but also to unresolved issues and a high level of mistrust between various parties. Being a country with a clear and strong Euro-Atlantic vocation, we also understand well the implications of security challenges stemming from our interrelated regions for the security of the entire continent. We are worried about the deteriorating security situation in the Western Balkans, where unresolved bilateral relations and inward-looking and at times nationalistic rhetoric undermine efforts to restore stability and security and take parties away from the reconciliatory path. It is in this particular context that we see the vital importance of making the best of the OSCE as a platform for dialogue, all-inclusiveness, as well as for enhancing constructive engagement with and strengthening trust between all actors. Albania will continue to render its valuable contribution in enforcing peace and stability in the region of the Western Balkans, and pledges to use this contribution and capacity for constructive dialogue and cooperation to the benefit of the security of the whole OSCE area. In this connection, Albania will continue to support the Slovakian upcoming chairmanship and the Secretariat in finding the best ways and practices to better respond to the priorities of the participating states and the organization as a whole. Dear Enzo, once again, congratulations for the remarkable leadership of the Italian chairmanship during 2018. Full support also to our Slovak friends and their upcoming chairmanship. Looking forward to be part of the upcoming Troika. Thank you.